everybody, it's Jenny from Jenny Stitches, and thank you for joining me back on my channel today. It feels like a little while since we've had a chat. The last time I spoke to you I was just about to go on my holidays, but I'm back now and ready to go for a new season. I've got lots of new stock which has arrived. I've had to wait a little bit longer than I wanted to actually get the stock. It seemed to take forever to come, but I've got loads to share with you now, lots of new season stuff. It's a bit of a funny time of year at the moment. It's absolutely roasting here today. It's still very much summer, but autumn is just around the corner, so I guess people are starting to move their sewing plans now to sort of autumn winter garments. Personally, I'm still wanting to sew for the sunshine, but so it's trying to balance those two things. So I will get into it and I will show you what I have been buying. Okay, so we'll get stuck in with knits. I've got quite a few new jerseys to show you and some lovely sweater knits. So we'll start with the sweater knits. Now that these are lovely, these are so pretty. They are called soft sweater knits, and they are a mixture of, I'm going to get this wrong, so I'm going to check the end of the bolt here just to make sure I say the right thing. Yep, they're a viscose and poly blend, and they are just ludicrously soft. So I'm going to hold that up to the camera so you can see it there. It's a mild sweater knit, and it is double faced, so it doesn't have a right or a wrong side, it's completely double sided. It's got absolutely fabulous stretch on it, that's really good stretch, and then it just pops right back. And these are available in 3 colourways. This is the sage, this one here is like a soft sort of denim-y blue, and my personal favourite is a mauve, which is like a lilac purple. Now these are ideal for sort of layering pieces. You can think cardigans, jumpers. You can also use them for lightweight sweater dresses. They would make, you want to think about patterns like the True Bias Marlowe sweater, or the Tilly and the Buttons Billy sweater, Megan Nielsen Jarrah sweater springs to mind, the Cashmerette Fuller cardigan. I could go on, but all of your sort of cosy layering pieces, which it's not an over thick knit, so it's ideal for lightweight garments that are going to see you through those sort of transitional days. And for me, that's ideal because I'd like to make a cardigan in one of these. I can't choose a colour just yet. Just for layering up with things like this dress, so it just extends its wear into the winter a bit. So those are the soft sweater knits, and I'm obsessed with them. Okay, so moving on from those, I have some stunning French terry. The colours are just incredible on here. Now this one is called Art School. I'm going to lift that up so you can see the scale of the print, and the colours are just fabulous. They're just popping off the bolt there. I'm going to hold it up a little bit closer so we've got this sort of wild kind of squiggly paintery design, which is really unusual and eye-catching. This is a lightweight French terry base, so it's not a thick heavy sweatshirt, but it's also heavier than a regular cotton jersey. I think it's around 230 GSM, so I'll just show you the looped back there. I'm a big fan of French terry. It washes and wears beautifully. It's really hard wearing stuff, and as you can see, we've got a bit of stretch on the go there. So yeah, just really lovely, and like I say, just an unusual and eye-catching print. And you can use that for any sort of loungewear, kind of trousers, like joggers, or hoodies, jumpers, anything really. Dresses, again, the Tilly and the Buttons Billy dress would work perfectly in this one. Really versatile. And very similar but quite different. We have the same base, and this is called finger painting. And wowee, what a beauty. So I put these onto the website yesterday and they are already starting to sell through. So I don't see them hanging around for long, but I'm just going to lift that up closer so you can see the design. Gorgeous. Very happy with those. And I think it's nice at this time of year as well, or when we get into autumn and it's going to be darker, to be sort of bringing a bit of, what do they call it, dopamine sewing, where we're bringing the happy colours forward. Fight against the seasonal depression, which I really get. Not looking forward to it. Got fluff going around my face here. Okay, so onto cotton jersey. This is Under the Sea, and that's quite obvious why it's called that. We've got lots of little sea creatures on it there, and it's very cute. I don't think this is just for children. I would certainly wear this. I think it's very sweet. But it is just your regular sort of 200 GSM t-shirt weight jersey, 95% cotton to 5 elastane, and just lovely colours, a lovely print, and yeah, just great quality in general. I have a child outside the door bouncing a football. That's really handy when you're trying to film. Not one of my children. Okay, the next one is called Matrix, and I will lift that up there. We've got this kind of circuit board style print going on here, a black base with a really zingy pot on it, and yeah, I think that's really cool. I kind of bought this with my husband and my son in mind, but again, I'd wear that myself. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to computer-based things, so I think that's really different, and yeah, if you're not into florals, that might be one for you. Okay, I'm just going to grab a couple more off the shelf. So these two are already proving popular. This is the Aqua Florals. It's more of a, it is described as aqua by the supplier, but it is more of a sort of sage, like a soft mint kind of shade, and it's a beautiful sort of hand-painted look, floral. Very, very pretty. That's a digital print. Again on cotton jersey, and yeah, I just don't think you can beat the quality of these cotton jerseys. It's just exceptionally pretty. Doesn't really need any more description. And this one is Small Flowers. And I'll just hold that up for you. This is on a navy base, and we've got these little pink and blue green tones going on in the floral there. Quite small and ditzy, which I know a lot of you like, a dark base with a ditzy print, which gives it a lot of versatility. It would be great for t-shirts, for dresses like the one I'm wearing here. I don't think you can see that. But yeah, great. You could also use it for pyjamas, children's wear, that kind of thing. Really, really lovely. Oh, nice soft skirts and shorts. The list goes on. Okay, oh, one more. This is a knit, and this is actually a Ponte Roma. So, oh, I'm just going to lift this one up, roll a bit off. It is, I hope it shows up okay on the camera. It is a charcoal coloured Ponte Roma with a purple check design on it. So I'll try and show that there. However, the right side to this fabric has a brushed texture, you know, like a wincey sheet, like a brushed cotton, and so it's incredibly soft. It feels like a soft blanket. But if I show you the reverse, you can see that it is just indeed a regular knit. It doesn't have an elastane content, so it's not got as much stretch as other Ponte Romas. So it's quite a stable knit, which means you could quite easily use it in place of a woven. But yeah, it's unusual. I'm quite taken with this. I think it has potential for things like cardigans, or even a really snuggly dress. I mean, in the middle of winter you will be so warm in this. So yes, a bit different there. I thought I'm going to have that one because I haven't seen anything like that before. Just a little bit unusual. Okay, I'm going to grab some more bits and pieces and then I will be right back with you. Okay, so these two fabrics are soft shell. If you haven't come across soft shell before, you may well have seen it in ready to wear. It is showerproof or waterproof to the outside, water resistant. And then on the inside, it has a lovely snuggly fleece back, which means you can use it to make things like anoraks or even dog jackets, that kind of thing, coats, which are water resistant but warm, and you don't need to line them. So it's a fab little fabric, and I've got two prints here to show you. One of my blog team, Judy, recently made a project in soft shell on the blog, so go and check that out because it was fantastic. This is the paint splatter soft shell, and I'm just going to try and lift that up there so you can see. It's glorious. It's so bright and fun. So we've got these sort of pink and blue and purple tones going on. It's really sort of edgy and sporty looking. So yes, I have been eyeing that one up, and then my mum came in and she's been eyeing that one up. So I think it's going to be popular. Patterns wise, you could be looking at things like the Closet Core Kelly anorak, or oh, what's another one? The Tilly and the Buttons Eden coat. Yeah, there's a few options there to go at, but sort of any, I think Simplicity do a few anorak style coats. There's definitely a Mimi G one. But yeah, lovely. And Judy assured me that it's lovely to sew with. I've never tried it myself. I'd like to. And this is the same thing, but this is Fun Florals, and I'm just gonna try and lift this roll up to show you a bit of the actual print there. There we go. So we've got these lovely bright flowers, and it's peach on the back, which is pretty. So yes, you have to let me know in the comments if you tried sewing with soft shell before. I'd be interested to hear all about it. Right, going to grab some more fabric. Okay, so a little while ago I asked on Instagram what people would like me to buy in for the autumn-winter season, and a lot of people said that they were after fabric for making trousers. So I do have some suit-ins already in stock, but I decided to add a few more to the range. And I will start by showing you this one. Now this is a navy blue, and it is a wool blend, so it's not entirely wool. I think it's around 50%-ish wool blended with polyester, so that makes it really good value for money. It's £9.50 a metre or £10 a metre, I think. So it's not going to break the bank for a pair of trousers. But yes, as you can see, it drapes just beautifully, and it's got a lovely crisp feel to it. So it's going to hold like a crease and a pleat lovely, really nice in the structures of your trousers, but then just flow and drape through the leg. It doesn't have to just be for trousers. You can use this for skirts and dresses, particularly in a sort of formal kind of setup. It would be ideal for work wear. Just thinking back to when I had an office job and I would wear sort of like trousers and a suit jacket, or skirt and a jacket, or even like a pinafore dress with a blouse underneath would be really, really lovely in one of these. So a good basic there that's got a really good handle to it, because I don't know about you, when you go shopping for trousers, they are awful. The fabric that ready-to-wear trousers is made out of is just horrendous. It's always so sweaty, and sitting all day in it is not pleasant. So that's the navy. I also have a silver wool blend here, which I have stocked before, so I won't go into too much detail, but that's come back. And I do have a piece of this to make a pair of trousers for myself in the autumn, so I will cover that next time I do sewing plans. And finally, I've got this gorgeous, this is a 100% wool, and I really hope that the colour picks up properly on here, but this is a forest green, so it's a very dark, inky kind of green. Very subtle, but very, very nice. So it's just a change from the usual black, grey, navy. green trousers I would never, not never, I just wouldn't really usually consider, but actually this is beautiful. So again, you know, trousers, skirts, suits, dresses, really, really lovely. And you can see how well that falls. Yes, very, very nice. So that one is 100% wool. And whilst we're on the subject of wool, I think I will show you some new coat materials that have come in. Okay, if you've been with me for a little while, you will have seen this fabric before. I think this is the third time that I have stocked it, and I love it still. So this is an ex-River Island wool coat fabric. It's not the heaviest of coatings, so I think it would be, well, I know it will be absolutely fine for garments like pinafores and skirts as well. It's not too thick. So I'm going to hold that up, and it's a herringbone weave. I hope that comes up on camera. And it's black and burgundy, but a very, very classy look to it. It has a wool content, but it's not too high. And the price point is really, really good. So that is a dead stock, and that one is back in stock. Now then, in the more luxurious 100% wool line of things, this also is a dead stock fabric, and this is an ex-Barber fabric, so which I think becomes clear when you look at it, because it just looks like hunting jackets. And we've got this lovely check going on here on a sort of browny, yellowy green kind of base. I don't know how best to describe it. It's quite golden, but it's got this blue and red check running through it, and I'm just going to get that a bit closer for you to see. You can see there, and there's also a herringbone detail in there, so that is very beautiful and very special. And I think as well, that would look lovely on a blazer, something like the Friday Pattern Company, I can never remember what it's called, is it the Heather blazer? And we've got the Closet Core Jessica blazer as well, and Simplicity have blazer patterns in stock. And I would also check out things like the waistcoat patterns in Simplicity would be fabulous for this. What a lovely Christmas present to make for somebody, a lovely 100% wool waistcoat with a nice lining inside. Ideas. Okay, and finally in the coat line, I really hope that this shows up okay. My tea is now filling up with bits of fluff. This is another 100% wool. And this again is a dead stock, and it was stocked, was used by Hobbs, and it has been woven by Abraham Moon. So if you know your fabrics, you'll know that Abraham Moon is a lovely weaver in Yorkshire who weave really high-end, beautiful wools. If you've ever been to see them, they're gorgeous. So again, we've got a herringbone design going on here on a deep sort of inky navy. Very, very classy. So this would be lovely for coats again. You could make thicker skirts out of these fabrics. They would need lining, so you didn't have the scratchiness next to your skin. But yes, just beautiful. That has a lot of potential. Okay, I'm just going to grab a few more bits to show you. So how many times am I going to film one of these videos and actually remember to fully charge my camera battery beforehand? I took the camera on holiday with me actually and used it quite a lot when we were on the beach. So I don't think I remember to plug it in when I came back home. Whoops. Anyway, I'm going to finish up by showing you some of these lovely lighter weight fabrics that have come in. This one is a cotton lawn, and it is called Borrowdale. Named after one of my favourite places in the Lake District. And you can see we've got these kind of autumnal tones going on through a lovely floral. I don't think there's really a lot more to say about that. If you've been watching a little while, you know how much I love cotton lawn. And this one is no exception. It's just beautiful. So that's Borrowdale. Now this is a viscose. And this one is called Brantwood. Again, another place in the lakes that I like. I hope the colour shows up okay on here. This is a sort of brick red, deep orangey red kind of a base, so very autumnal with a small ditzy floral on top of it. And I think you can see how that moves. It's got excellent fluidity. I've got my eye on making a couple of blouses this season as well, so this is actually a good contender for those. Also in viscose, we have the Sasha viscose. I've had this one before in red and teal, but now it's in navy, and it's basically just an irregular sort of pin spot. But again, that excellent quality that I like from this particular supplier. It's got a good finish to it, and they do sew very, very nicely. You can't beat a bit of navy. And here we have a viscose crepe. This one is called Orient, and I have actually stocked this before a couple of years ago, but decided to bring it back because it's just so pretty. And I think this has excellent potential for sort of party season, maybe, if it's not too soon to mention that. But yes, it's got that crepe texture to it, excellent drape, very soft and light. So that's going to lend itself well to things, maybe things that are like bias cut. I know one of my customers, Rihanna's made this into the Sicily slip dress, and it looks fabulous. And whilst we're on the subject of viscose, I'll just show you this one quickly. I know a few times on this channel I've worn this fabric, this blue abstract leopard viscose, which has always been incredibly popular, and it's now available in a navy colourway as well, so I had to snap that one up. But yes, keep an eye out for this on the blog. The post will probably be up by the time this video goes out. The lovely Caroline from the blog team has been working with the abstract leopard, and it looks gorgeous. And this one is a little bit different. This is a tencel. This is called Amanda, and it is a tencel lawn. It's very soft and light and floaty, very, very pretty. I don't see many greens when I'm fabric shopping, so I had to snap this one up. And tencel is always very popular. It has good sustainability credentials, I guess. So there you go. And finally, I think I will just show you this. God, this is so pretty. I'm a little bit obsessed with this. This is Santorini, and this is a linen and cotton blend. And this blue is, I really hope it translates well to the camera. It's so bright, and yeah, it's just warm and lovely. I have nothing more to say except it's gorgeous and I want it. But that one again has been popular already. It's been on the website for maybe a day and it's already been selling through, so I can see me having to order some more of that one. A couple of just the last ones to show you. I have some lightweight denim here. This is lovely, with an embroidered flower on. This is more of like a shirt weight denim, not a heavy one, so that'd be lovely for things like dresses and blouses and skirts. I have some scuba in a khaki shade. Scuba has the most amazing stretch. You can see that there, so great for your form-fitting garments. Love that colour. And finally, we've got this lovely waffle jersey, and this is just a bit unusual actually. It is a waffle, so you can see the texture there, but on a nice mustard base with a floral on top, so a bit different, smashing for things like loungewear. I would quite like to make a dressing gown out of this, but as you can see, I think I've mentioned about 10 different makes throughout the course of this video, so I might have to have a think about how much free time I actually think I have. So yes, that is not everything. There are a few more things which have come in, which I haven't managed to touch on there. I have the new Simplicity fabrics have come into stock. There is more on the way in the next week or two, so check out the new arrivals section. It's all in there and keep your eye on it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed looking at those lovely new fabrics. And if there is anything else you would like to see up close, please do let me know in the comments. Let me know which your favourite are, which you think you might be getting, what you're going to make. And I will see you soon. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. It really does help a little channel like mine. And I hope you're well. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.